Elena sat by her cold window, watching the relentless gray snow fall. Winter had been long and cruel, stealing warmth and hope. Everything felt barren, like the frozen earth outside, where her garden lay buried. Days blended into weeks, heavy and silent, filled with the emptiness of loss and solitude. She felt like a withered leaf, ready to be swept away by the bitter wind, lost and forgotten. The world outside and within felt monochrome, devoid of color, devoid of joy. There seemed no end to the darkness, only the endless descent into chill and despair. One afternoon, driven by a faint, restless spirit, she bundled up and stepped outside into the biting cold. The air was sharp, stinging her cheeks. She walked towards her garden, not expecting anything but frozen ground. As she stood there, her gaze fell upon a tiny patch near the stone wall. Something was there, impossibly green against the white. Pushing through the hard, frozen soil, defying winter's grip, was a sliver of vibrant green. A single fragile sprout. It was almost invisible, a mere thread of life against the stark world, but it was undeniably there, a stubborn, determined spark of life in the face of overwhelming death. Elena knelt down, the cold seeping through her trousers, and gently brushed away the snow around it with trembling fingers. It was so small, so vulnerable, yet it held incredible strength, a quiet defiance. In that moment, looking at that tiny green shoot, witnessing its courageous struggle, something profound shifted within her. It wasn't a grand revelation, but a gentle whisper of possibility, a persistent reminder that even when everything seemed lost, when the world was coldest and darkest, life found a way to hold on, to push through, to reach for the light. She visited it every day after that, clearing the snow, shielding it, talking to it softly, sharing her struggles and hopes. Slowly, miraculously, the sprout grew. It faced harsh winds and freezing nights, but it persisted, drawing strength from an unseen source. And then, as the first warmer sun rays touched the earth, a tiny bud appeared. Soon after, it unfolded its petals, revealing a vibrant, deep blue flower, a splash of pure, unexpected color against the thawing ground. It was small, easily overlooked, but to Elena, it was a miracle. It was a testament that even in the deepest winter, spring could arrive. Even in the darkest times, beauty and life could bloom. The tiny flower didn't solve her problems, but it reignited a small, steady flame of hope. It showed her that true resilience wasn't about avoiding the storm, but about finding the strength to grow through it. It was a small, brave beacon of hope, reminding her that just like the small sprout pushing through the frozen earth, she too held the capacity to endure, to grow, and eventually to bloom again, stronger for having survived the long night.